Hi, it's Rachel. And I want to talk to the empaths. And I want to... The empaths and the highly sensitive people. It's so hard because it feels like we're singled out, or we're the minority. And as the world is right now, it seems like we are. But one of the biggest complaints is that other people are not like us, and they're not sensitive, and they're not empathetic. They can't sense things. But the truth is, who is their role model? If we're all hiding and being extremely emotional in a world that's not quite like that, then how do they have a role model? Coping skills will help us, and getting out there will help us, and then we'll see that there's more of us. So many highly sensitive people won't accept themselves. So many people that are empaths will not accept themselves because they think that something's wrong with them. Now, if we start going out or learning coping skills so that we don't look absolutely out of our mind or too extreme, then not only will we start seeing more of each other and feeling like a community, but we will also see change in them. Even the Grinch, you know, that little girl in the movie with Jim Carrey, over time, she was able to soften his heart. You know, people do have the opportunity and ability to have a change of heart. But if they don't have anything to look at, if they don't have any experience with it, then we can't complain. And we shouldn't be crying about that we're alone and all that stuff, because we're not. Just a lot of us are in hiding, or a lot of us just don't put ourselves out there, you know. And if you want a world that's more sensitive, where the masculine has a little bit more feminine and the feminine is a little more masculine, then, you know, you got to lead by example. They're not going to know what to do. And obviously, if you have these abilities, and being sensitive is an ability. You know, even in machines, you know, sensitivity, they have lasers. They have all kinds of things, triggers and gauges and gears that might be set off to sensitivity or emotion. It's a gift, and it's needed, and it's very important. And I would like to meet more people like me. And I would like to see the world become a more sensitive place. But if you think that somebody should accept that you're crying, or you're upset, or you get angry off, you know, the drop of a hat, and you want them to be able to be vulnerable and have sensitivity and maybe cry too, or whatever, then we need to, one, work on our coping skills so we're not so extreme. And two, we need to show them that it's okay. And we need to be okay that they're not where we're at. And there's so many people on the planet, it's really not fair to say that you're not included. That's not fair. And that's almost like playing God and saying that you know better because you're not included, and you know, there's not very many people like you. You never met anyone like you. It's just not true. A lot of us are hiding because we're afraid of our own selves. We're afraid of our feelings. Afraid of our gifts. You know, and there's a reason why we're sensitive. And there's a reason why we can handle rejection even better than some other people. Because being sensitive and being vulnerable means that you're putting yourself out there to be rejected. And the more you put yourself out there, there's more numbers of rejection. But that's okay anyway. You know, We just need to be able to go out there and show them an example, and we will see one back. We're all connected, and if there's a mirror between all of us, there's a mirror between every single person you see. Wouldn't you want to see a reflection more like yours? Wouldn't you want to see a more sensitive reflection? But you have to get them something to reflect back. You have to show them something to reflect back. So I just think that it's time for everybody to come out of hiding. It's time to get out there. So what if you cry in front of 100 people? I've done it. You know, we can just learn things. There's things you can look up on the internet on how to try to hold back your tears. There's things you can look up on the internet about not flying off the handle. There's ways to work on assertiveness. So, and learning about your body is one of them. So, thank you very much.